Some encounters in nature do not begin with movement. They begin with silence. A silence so dense it feels intentional, as if the forest itself has paused, unsure of what should happen next. This is one of those moments. At the edge of a drying riverbed in the dense forests of southern Asia, a young elephant stands alone. Not a calf, but not yet fully grown. Old enough to feel the weight of independence, young enough to still rely on memory more than experience. The river that once guided generations has shrunk into scattered pools, exposing cracked earth and pale stones that burn beneath the midday sun. The elephant lowers its trunk slowly, searching for water that no longer flows. Each step is cautious, each breath is heavy. Somewhere beyond the wall of bamboo and tangled roots, something watches. The tiger does not move. Its body is pressed low into the undergrowth, orange and black broken into fragments by shadow and leaves. Muscles coil beneath its skin, not tense, prepared. This is not hunger alone. It is calculation, timing, the quiet evaluation of risk. A tiger does not choose its prey lightly, and an elephant is never an easy choice. This tiger is older than most. Scars mark its shoulders, faint lines across its muzzle, reminders of past hunts that ended in pain rather than victory. Age has sharpened its patience, but taken something else in return: speed, certainty, margin for error. It watches the elephant carefully. Too large to bring down outright, too strong to overpower without precision. But the forest teaches adaptability, and desperation sharpens instinct. The elephant shifts its weight. A low rumble escapes its chest. Not a call, not a warning, just sound, just presence. It does not know it is being observed. Or perhaps it does, in the way prey sometimes feels eyes without seeing them. The wind changes. For a brief moment, the elephant lifts its head, ears spread wide. The forest seems to inhale. The tiger freezes completely. No leaf moves, no muscle twitches, even breath becomes optional. Seconds pass. Then the elephant lowers its head again and steps forward, closer to the last remaining pool of water. The decision has been made. The tiger begins to move. Not in a rush, not yet. It circles wide, placing each paw where the earth is soft, where twigs will not betray it. This is not an ambush born of rage, but of necessity. The tiger knows it cannot afford chaos. It must isolate, confuse, weaken. A sudden burst would fail. Instead, it waits for the moment when the elephant is most vulnerable, not physically, but mentally. That moment comes when the elephant kneels slightly, bending its front legs to reach the water. Balance shifts, attention narrows. The tiger explodes from the shadows. Not toward the head, not toward the legs, it lunges toward the flank, claws striking thick skin, teeth searching not to kill, but to provoke. Pain flashes across the elephant's side, sharp and unexpected. The elephant trumpets in shock, rising violently, swinging its trunk and tusks in blind retaliation. Dust erupts, birds scatter, the jungle breaks its silence. The tiger is already gone. It vanishes back into cover, leaving behind confusion and adrenaline. The elephant turns in circles, heart racing, ears flared, scanning the forest that now feels suddenly hostile. Every shadow looks alive. Every sound feels intentional. Minutes pass. Nothing happens. The elephant remains tense, muscles tight, breath uneven. Eventually, instinct urges it to move, away from the river, away from exposure. This is what the tiger wanted. The pursuit is slow. The tiger does not chase, it follows. Hours pass. The sun shifts, heat presses down. The elephant walks longer than it should, faster than is wise. Each step drains energy. Each mile increases distance from water. The tiger keeps its distance, reappearing only when necessary. A flash of stripes, a sudden roar from behind, a quick strike against the rear leg. Never enough to bring the elephant down, always enough to keep it moving. Fear becomes exhaustion. Exhaustion becomes vulnerability. By late afternoon, the elephant stumbles. Its breaths come in heavy bursts. Its steps lose rhythm. The forest terrain grows uneven, roots, slopes, narrow clearings that favor agility over size. The tiger senses the shift. This time, it attacks with intent. Leaping from higher ground, it sinks its claws deep into the elephant's hindquarters, pulling with all the strength its aging body can summon. The elephant screams, a sound that echoes through the trees like breaking earth, and collapses onto one knee. The ground trembles. For a moment, both animals are locked in chaos. Dust, movement, raw force colliding without rules. The elephant swings backward, slamming the tiger against the ground. The impact knocks the air from its lungs. Pain flares across old scars. This should be the end, but the tiger rises again. Blood darkens its fur. Its breathing is labored now. Every instinct screams retreat, but hunger is louder. It lunges one final time, aiming for the neck, not to overpower, but to finish what attrition has begun. The elephant collapses fully. The forest goes quiet. There is no triumph, no roar of victory, only heavy breathing, only the sound of life leaving one body to sustain another. The tiger stands over the fallen giant, exhausted beyond instinct, alive by the narrowest margin. It does not celebrate, it does not linger. Nature offers no applause. As the sun sinks behind the trees, shadows stretch long across the forest floor. The tiger drags itself away, disappearing once more into the jungle that shaped it, scarred it, and demanded everything it had left. Behind it lies silence, not cruelty, not mercy, only the truth of survival, written without words, understood without explanation. And somewhere deeper in the forest, life continues, as it always does, indifferent to witnesses, faithful only to instinct.